Kathy here. Okay, today we're going to talk about my stance on education views. I think I've done this a while back, and there may be an older video somewhere in my channel talking about this, but I thought I would do an updated video, and I've got some points that I've written down on some paper, so hopefully I won't trail off and get too distracted. This is just for kind of everybody who may be a student of mine, a parent looking for a teacher, or just so somebody can kind of understand where I'm coming from and maybe hopefully help somebody along the way. And if you're new and you don't know me, well, maybe this will help you want to book classes with me or have me help you with your homeschool or have me as a VA. So let's get started. But before I do, don't forget to click that like and that subscribe and the bell because it really does help my channel. And this week I'm seeing some more subscribers, which is awesome. We're up to 46 subscribers. I'd love to see us get to 100, you guys. And I know my channel is kind of all over the place. I post about VA, I post about online teaching, I post about homeschool, I post about TPT. So I'm just going to keep doing that, and hopefully people will start subscribing. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so I am short, sweet background. I'm a homeschool mom. I'm a veteran homeschool mom. My children are grown up. They've all graduated high school. A couple are in college, and they're living their lives, and they're adults, and they're on their own, and they're thriving and surviving. Okay, I am not a brick and mortar teacher, which is probably why I have the views that I do. I do have some college degrees. I did my college degrees online, which is when I first got introduced to online learning. I have a bachelor's and a master's. And after raising my kids, I've kind of gotten these kind of views. The first point, there's 3 points I'm going to make. The first one is kind of coming from my upbringing and just kind of solidified when I started raising my own kids. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Practice, practice, practice. So the methods that I was taught, or maybe even generations before me were taught, was simple things like reading and handwriting, which is what I primarily teach. The biggest way that students make leaps and bounds and progress in these areas and these areas that they're learning is through practice. I mean, yes, you can teach all the phonetic sounds and that helps students. You can teach them how to form their letters and that helps. You can teach them cursive handwriting and yes, that helps. But the primary thing that helps students progress is practice. And why in today's education are schools not teaching this? I don't know. Why do parents have the view, which I have some come to me in my online classes, saying they want their child to be able to learn this right now in the next class and overcome it? That isn't going to happen. You have to practice. You have to put in the work. Some of the self-paced flex classes, I have parents telling me or leaving feedback telling me that on Outschool where I teach, that my classes are not doing any good and their writing isn't improving. Well, if you don't turn in your students' writing for me to be able to look at it and give feedback on how to improve it, it isn't going to improve. So really, parents and students, it's about what kind of work you put into it. We all have to practice at things to get better. And the only way we get better is by practicing. And you have to practice every single day if you're going to accomplish something. It really does work. And for the students that I have taught since my children have grown up, and I haven't taught them in a while, the ones that do practice and do put in the daily work and do complete the work and turn it into me, they do improve. Week after week, we see slow progress. And after 6 months or more, they say, look at how much I've accomplished and what I've done. And I've had parents go and leave and come back because they've tried other teachers that swore that it was better with their methodology or their program. But really, what it came back to was the basics: practice, practice, practice. If it ain't fixed, or if it ain't broke, people don't fix it. I keep mumbling that. Okay, my second point is that it is a journey, and it kind of goes along with the first. Education is for life. It is a journey. It is not a race. It is not something that you do as fast as you possibly can to get to the end. It is a journey, and it is going to be a different journey for each of us. Not every student is going to have the same journey. Some students are going to progress faster than others. Some students are going to be better at math. Some are going to be better at reading and writing, and vice versa. It kind of goes along with another old adage, the square hole and the round peg, it doesn't fit. The education system today is got all of these square holes and trying to take these round pegs of our students and fit them in there. And every student is so different and every student learns so differently that we can't force them to learn the way that the system is doing. And that's why I homeschooled my kids, so I can customize it. I had one who read way earlier than the others. I had two others that did not learn reading and writing till much later. I had one who stood while he did his schoolwork. If he's watching this, he'll know. But yet they all came out of it okay. They all got through it. They all learned how to read. They all learned how to write. And they're all in college and they're all thriving and doing well. So obviously something worked, right? Our goal as parents and teachers is not so much to try to teach our kids, it is to come alongside them in this education journey and show them how to learn these things. Give them the information and the resources on how to progress and learn it and get better. Give them the information and the resources to know that if they practice, they'll get it. Think back to the basics of when you learned how to walk, okay? Did you just get up and start walking one day? Or if you're a parent, how did your children learn how to walk? Did they just get up and start walking one day? Maybe a few kids did, but not everybody does. What ends up happening is we slowly start to pull up to our feet, and then we slowly start to take a couple steps holding on to things. And then we slowly start to let go of those things and balance. And then we get balanced, and then we take off and we're taking steps and we run and then we fall and we get back up. It's the same kind of thing with education. We have to practice at it. When you learn to ride a bike, did you just get on and start pedaling? Or did you have to figure out balance? We had to practice. We had to keep trying. We had to figure out how to balance it, which way to turn the wheels, which way to turn the handlebars. It takes practice, okay? So my third point was kind of the whole square peg and round hole. Journey was second. The third one was square peg, round hole. I already did it, so that was point three. And not every kid learns the same. So to summarize, education is a journey. Not everyone learns the same. And as parents and teachers, our role is to help students learn how to find out information that they want to learn and help them achieve those goals to learn what they want to learn and get there. To not tell them they have to do it A, B, and C. And the best way we can encourage them is to practice every single day. So no matter the skill and no matter what you're trying to learn, it's practice, practice, practice. And that's where I'm going to leave you. See you next time.